Boy, did my mind lead me astray with Rolando Bedoya last week, as he ended up fumbling the bag for us, not only for my Lock of the Night prediction, but also for the Locky Trinity and Locky two-step. So we take an L last week, and we're looking to bounce back. A little bit tardy in terms of dropping this Locky two-step for you guys this week, but still getting it out nice in advance for you guys to plug it in, and hopefully we can get back on track with the dub this weekend. So I'm not going to waste too much more time here. Let's get right into it. First leg up, we're going to go with our first step up. We got Farid Bastar going up against his opponent here, Clayton Rodriguez, who's coming up a weight class. Not a good stylistic matchup for Rodriguez, who's normally very reliant on getting early finishes. However, I think he's going to struggle here with the overall game of Farid Bastar, who should be able to go out there, wear on him in the early going, and then really start to take over in the second and third rounds. Obviously, we're going to see a big size advantage for Farid Bastar here, and I think that's going to allow him to kind of dictate the pace and where this fight is going to take place, which will allow him to really start to take over later on in this fight, where he thrives. He's very good with his slick striking combinations and then blending his takedowns behind that. I don't think that Rodriguez is going to have anything for him, by at least the fourth or fifth minute of this fight, and then from there it should be smooth sailing for Farid Bastar. Second step up for the Locky two-step here is going to be Taylor Lapilus, who's making his return to the UFC after originally going 3-1 with the promotion. He was let go for some reason and then went on a 7-1 run on the regional scene while capturing regional titles in TKO as well as Aries FC, and now has finally gotten his opportunity to return back to the big show. He has a ton of promise, and now he's really in his peak at 31 years old. I feel like his speed, footwork, and distance management is going to be too much for the UFC newcomer, Colin Lorraine. Lorraine is a very solid prospect in his own. He's 8-0 coming out of the Team Kaibon camp, which is mainly known for Darren Till, but also has Mike Grundy as their head coach in terms of the wrestling. And I feel like that's where we see Colin's strength come from, is when he's able to get these opponents to the ground. However, he's taken a big step up in competition, not to mention the giant experience advantage that Lapilus has as well here. I feel like the speed difference is going to be the main factor in this matchup, which is why that Taylor Lapilus should be able to go out there, keep his range, pick apart Colin from distance, and possibly even find a finish in the latter half of this matchup. So he's going to complete our Locky two-step, which comes in at -104. If you want to complete the Locky Trinity and throw in a third leg, we're going to do that with Mr. Reese, McKee, who's also making his UFC return this weekend, where he went 0-2 in his first stint with the UFC, but the cards were stacked against him when he first came in. He came in on 6 days' notice against Khamzat Chimaev, and then had a full training camp against UFC veteran Alex Morono, and those boys went to war, nearly landing 400 significant strikes combined throughout the 15 minutes that they competed. But McKee went back to the regional scene, picked up 3 wins and 3 finishes, all while picking up the Cage Warriors welterweight title, defending it once, and now makes his return to the UFC, which is where he should really belong. He is a volume striker who gets stronger as fights go on. And Aj Lusa, he had a great performance last time around against AJ Fletcher, but I think that was a great stylistic matchup for him to go out there and just do what he needed to do. He had a good enough takedown defense game to keep that fight upright, and he allowed AJ Fletcher, he didn't allow, but AJ Fletcher blew his wad in that second round trying to finish Lusa, and that third round was a complete write-off for him, allowing Lusa to get the top position and ride it out for the majority of for the last 5 minutes of that matchup. But I really think that we'll see McKee pull away in the latter half of this fight. As long as he can survive the early speed and power advantage that Lusa will be enjoying, I think we'll fully see McKee take over in rounds 2 and 3 and possibly even find that third round finish. So to complete the Locky Trinity, you throw in Reese McKee and you get +341. We don't often throw underdogs into these Locky Trinities or Locky two-steps, but I feel pretty damn good about McKee this week, so I'm going to have him there. Quick recap. Farid Bastar and Taylor Lapilus to complete the Locky two-step. That's -104. And then you throw in Reese McKee there for the Locky Trinity, and you're getting +341. All right, that's a wrap. I'm going to be quickly jumping on the 3 best prop bets as well. So if you want to check that out, that's going to be the next video. Good luck on all your action this week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or Monday for the Contender Series breakdowns. Peace.